Busy educators, welcome to Tech Time for Educators, where we're short on time but big on tech ideas. My name is Kathy Jenkins, and I will be your host for this show. I'm a music teacher from Wheelersburg, Ohio, and I'm currently working on my master's degree in classroom technology from Bowling Green State University. I'm creating this video series as part of my final capstone presentation and hope that educators will get a better grasp of technology and utilize it as an excellent tool in the classroom in just a few minutes of time. In today's quick episode, we're going to talk about Canva. If you haven't started using Canva before, then this is the episode for you. Canva is a great way to spruce up your newsletters and even your bulletin boards. We'll provide 4 practical tips to integrate it into your classrooms in just a few minutes, saving you time and boosting student learning. The 4 tips I want to talk about today are Canva basics, templates, communication, and personal organization, which will include some lesson plans, calendars, etc. So let's get started. So let's talk about Canva. Canva was launched in 2013 and was created to be an online design and visual communication platform with a mission to empower everyone in the world to design anything and publish anywhere. Canva is a free service. However, if you want to unlock the premium features, there is a Canva Pro option. I'll be showing you what the Pro plan works like, but just know I have created many things on this platform with all the free features as well. There are a lot of great features to use. From the home page, you have literally thousands of options to choose from. For this episode, I want to try and simplify these things as much as possible. In this segment, I want to show you simply what you're looking at. The first thing you're going to see on the home screen is it has your basic search engine at the top asking you what you want to design today. And below that, it has suggestions for you to use. It also says you might want to try, and there's an arrow over here guiding you to further options. Now, me personally, I've used Canva for lesson plans, calendars, postcards, and flyers, just to name a few. The possibilities are limitless. A lot of what Canva offers are already created projects that are completely customizable. I'm just going to use a simple document, and this goes from scratch to whatever I want it to be. So let's start with creating a design, found on the right top of the screen. On the left, you will see all the different options from templates to choose from. You've got elements to add graphics, tables, charts, or even AI images. You can add brands if your school has an emblem that you want to use or create. There are upload options, which is anything that you have on your computer you'd like to upload into your document. There are a few more, but I don't want to overwhelm you in this tutorial. From here, it's much like creating any document. But if you add anything else to it, Canva makes that extremely easy from the options on the side. But let's get into some templates and show just how easy it is to create something new and meaningful in Canva using an already created design. Let's look next into these templates. I went back home and I went to my search box and I typed in binder covers. My daughter needs a binder cover for her science notebook this year. And as you can see, there are several binder covers. There's even the side panels that you can put in as well. There are filters that you can, if you want it just for education, if you want business ones, whatever you need, that's where you'd go. I'm going down through here and I'm seeing like, here's a student binder. That's similar to the one I like. Oh, here's a science binder. So I'm going to click on that. And just like with Pinterest, it kind of gives you more like this. You can see that there are several more. They're all different colors and you can customize them however you like. And then it just throws in some other binder covers to use as well. So this is the binder I'm going to choose to change. So we're going to customize this template. Now, the first thing I want to do is I really like the checker, but I kind of want different colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is go up here to my colors, and we're going to choose some different colors. Let's do purple. I kind of like that. And instead of yellow, I want to do blue. That's a little too off-putting. Maybe that one. I like that one. Or I can choose a lighter purple and then make this one a darker blue. I kind of really like that. So that was one easy thing. I can always completely change the background and go up here to elements and search in backgrounds. Oops, backgrounds. And it will give me a whole bunch of different backgrounds that I can choose. Here's some graphics. You can go to see all, and you can see there are several of them there if I wanted to completely change the background. The next thing I want to do is I'm looking at this circle, and I think I would rather the circle be a square. So how I would do that is I would go to my graphics, and I would say, let's look for a square. And it's going to show me a bunch of squares. So here's a plain one. Let's use that. And as you can see, it brought it right to the middle. So I'm going to delete my circle. I'm going to pull my square up. And this is like most editing tools. But one thing I want you to notice is that it put it in front of my light bulb, but behind my lettering. So that's an easy fix. We're going to go to these three dots. We're going to go to layer, and we're just going to send it backwards. Now, if you send it to the back, it will go behind the cover altogether, but we just want to send it back one layer, and that brings my light bulb back into view. The next thing that you can do is your text bar. Now, you can add more text. Maybe you want to put your name in there under your science binder. Maybe I like science binder, but I want it shaped differently. So I'm going to go up here to the top, and I'm going to click effects. And as you go down through the effects, there's my effects. You can see that I can change what it looks like. I can change this splice. I can also come down here and change my curve. My curve is right here, and I can just simply move it to whatever I want. Maybe I like that. And I notice it's not really centered, so I'm going to move it just a little bit over to where it's nice and centered. And there's my science binder. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, there's some stuff that I think I want to add. And I love graphics, so I'm going to check my graphics again, and I'm going to search science. So I look in science and I see, oh, this is a really cute picture. Let's bring that over, and we're going to make it a little bit smaller and put it up here in the corner, and we can even twist it a little bit. And maybe I want to add a science book, make it a little bit smaller, and move it up to the top right-hand corner. Again, these are normal tools that you can use to customize any template that you like to make it yours. So now let's look at ways to enhance your parent communication. Canva has ways to help all of your communication to others. With this being a show aimed for teachers, these tips and tricks are to help you in the classroom and better communicate with your parents and families of the community. It seems like we educators are sending home flyers all the time to the families of our students. We have also discovered that they should have a simple communication as possible to avoid confusion, and Canva can also help with that. Now, I pulled up this very simple flyer, and oftentimes our flyers just look blah. There might be an image added in the corner, but what I like about this program is that I can take my idea and take it to the next level with the help of Canva. So let's scratch this one and create a back to school registration flyer. So for our back to school flyer, we're going to go to our homepage and we're going to type in back to school flyer into our search box. I went through several of them and I found this one that I really like. Now, our school colors are orange and black, and I want this one to feel more like my school and not just any average school. So, I've actually already done some things, but I want to show you some little tips, just like before, on how to change them. So, remember, everything is customizable. Every little picture, every little thing, you can remove it, you can change the color of it. First thing I'm going to do is work on my coloring. So this blue square up in the corner, I'm just going to click on my color. And then down here, I can choose what colors I like. And my school colors are orange. So I'm going to change both of those to orange. I don't really like this little handprint down here. I'm going to get rid of that, this little heart. And we're not going to do a free entry at my school. So I'm going to take out this box as well. Other things are I can go over here to my elements and I can add in images. We are the pirates, so I'll show you what I did here in a minute. I added some fun little pirate pictures, images to put in here to brighten up my open house and make it uh, more attainable to my school. And I also went here to change my logo. I highlighted it, moved it around, and I put my name. So here's what I came up with at the end of editing my flyer. So I kept the open house. I really liked it. I put a little crab up here. I put my little pirate guy down here with a treasure chest. I changed the date. I put Wheelersburg Elementary up here. Now I clicked on it and I decided, you know what? I want that to really pop. So I'm going to start by making it bigger. And let's make that font bigger as well. Not too much because I want it to stay one line, but I'm going to go to my effects and maybe make it an outline. And when I do that, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it better. And again, I can go down and I can change the thickness of it, make it thinner. And remember, we can also curve it. So if I wanted it curved around my open house, I could do this and come down here and fix my curve just a little bit to where it's more like my open house. And that just gives it that new level of excitement to look at. Now, one other thing I want to show you before moving on to our final segment of this show is the QR code in the corner. Now, we all know that QR codes are everywhere now, and this is a great place to put a QR code, especially if you're putting flyers up around the town or sending them home. Teacher or parents can scan that QR code, and it can take you anywhere. I can set it up to where it goes to our school website, to our supply list. And so what I'm going to do and how I'm going to make that is I'm going to go to my elements and I'm going to go up to search and I'm going to put in QR code generator. And the first thing that Canva has is a QR code by Canva and it says use app. And when you use app, you simply type in the URL of where you want that code to take you. And then when you hit generate code, it will pop up right in the middle of your screen, which is what mine did. And I made it the right size and moved it down to the corner. QR codes to insert are as simple as that. And it's definitely the way to go. These simple changes customize it to meet your needs. From here, you could also create things like letterheads, newsletters, or even create an e-magazine to post on your school's website, or maybe you have social media for your class and you want to send out an e-magazine every quarter. But we'll save those for another episode. Now, let's help you, the teacher, stay better organized with the help of this program. Let's talk about personal organization for teachers with lesson plans. This is probably one of my favorite things to use Canva for. While I'm big on technology, I admit I still love to have a paper planner by my side simply to write in notes and help me keep organized within my classroom. Canva is where I like to make this. Now, since I teach several grades and classes a week, my planner looks a lot different than most teachers' planners. The great thing with this site, you can make it yours. Simply search weekly lesson plans and see what you can find. Or if you want daily plans, you can do that as well. But most teachers that I know like to work a week at a time. I found this cute color for one that I wanted to work with once I get off of here. These are done just like the others we've looked at. The great thing, make it yours. How many times am I going to say that? If you're a creative person and can make your own, that's great. But if you're a busy person like I am and like most teachers are, we need something made easy. But I also like the flexibility of Canva because you can be the creative one that starts from scratch or changes an already made one to meet your needs. Use Canva not only for lesson plans, but there are calendar options, graphic organizers that you could use with your students, and posters to name a few. I've even had students create flyers and posters as part of an assignment. And I've also recently discovered that you can create and edit videos within Canva as well. So I encourage you to take the time to learn more about this wonderful site. Have you tried using Canva in your classroom? Share your tips and tricks in the comments below. And from time-saving tips to tech breakthroughs, tech time for teachers, making education a breeze. Don't forget, even the most high-tech teacher needs a human touch. So keep on rocking. Until next time.